Hey, you wanted to see my shop? You wanted to see my house? Well, that's where we're at right now. I have a 1,200 square foot shop next to my house. Why? One reason is because my wife was so nice that when we lived in Newport Beach, we decided we wanted a little more room. So we moved up into the foothills of Cowan Heights, California, just a little inland from the beach. But it gave us more room so I could build this shop where I've built numerous concept cars. But I also work on all my own toys out here. And the next project is this one right here. It's a '69 Camaro Z28. And this car I have all kinds of plans for. I'm going to reshape some of the metal. I'm going to push in the bumpers. It's all about design in an effort to make it what I consider the world's baddest street machine. But that's what this shop's all about. I wish I could show you more of my house and of the shop and like that, but with this 50s era ranch, we're kind of restoring it right now, and it is a disaster. So I'm not letting anybody in. Or should I say, my wife's not letting anybody in. So we're going to go right now to the heart of my design empire, which is Bond Speed, a California speed and design studio. We're going to get in my El Camino, we're going to cruise down the freeway about 15 minutes, and we'll go to my design studio. Hi, I'm Brad Fanhsaw. I'm 51 years old, and I live in Cowan Heights, California. But right now, I just drove here in my El Camino, one of the cars from my collection that I designed, from paint to interior, you name it, I did it. But where we're at right now is at my design studio, Bond Speed, a California speed and design studio. Come on in, I'll show you around. Come on in, I'll show you around. So this is Bond Speed, my California speed and design studio. Today's a Saturday, so I'm the only one here. I planned on going to the Red Bull event because there's a lot of cool designers hanging out down there that I like, but I gotta be here filming this. But it's all right, because this is where I like to be. I spend more of my time here than anywhere else. We do everything here. We do apparel design, we do graphics, even packaging for all kinds of products. But the heart and soul, one of the big products that we do, is we manufacture our own line of wheels, Bond Speed wheels. Our factory is about 15 minutes from here. Everything's done right here in Southern California. So these wheels are a premium wheel, and I've designed almost every one of these myself. Thought I'd take this opportunity to tell you a little bit more about myself and my background. I have a really diverse background, and I'm proud of that. because there's many people that have been successful in one industry, and I've seen success in multiple industries. In action sports, luxury products, the automotive world, and in design. I've been recognized for my designs, and when you're recognized by your peers and the public, that's really important. But it all started out when I moved to Southern California and went to work in the action sports industry. Vision Streetwear was a leading skateboard, snowboard, and apparel designer. We were driven by design in every aspect of that company, and it really opened my eyes to really look at things differently and to realize how design can drive a company and a brand image. So I took that and I really expanded on it. And when Boyd Coddington, my former business partner, and I partnered up and with Hot Rods by Boyd and Boyd Wheels, I took that mentality and it skyrocketed us. We went from virtually nothing, small hot rod shop. I drove that company to be publicly held and have almost $40 million in sales. And it was because Boyd and I had a vision. We knew where we were going. And that's what I've done in so many other places. And it's helped me out because I've done design work for corporations as large as Bombardier Aircraft, where I've done corporate sculpture for them. I've done watch lines for Tommy Bahama and BMW. I've designed award trophies for companies like BF Goodrich for the industry. I've done things for myself, of course, like a gauge line, a wheel line, apparel, and of course, my watch line. Not many people can say they've designed a watch line. And when I say that, I mean actually designed it, because I hold worldwide patents. My watches have been recognized for being one of the 10 best watches in the world, and we were the official watch of the Saudi royal family. That means a lot to me. And I've taken that all and all that background because my true love is cars. And I've been able to work with some of the best companies. I've designed for Isuzu, Mitsubishi, I've done work for General Motors, Jaguar, and Ford. And they've recognized me with awards of their own. I won the GM and the Ford Design Award. And back with Boyd Coddington, I won America's Most Beautiful Roadster with him 4 times. Unprecedented. And that makes me proud whenever I say I'm a designer in the automotive world. You have stepped into my lair, right into my domain. This is my office. The walls are covered with years of mementos, and not usually my style. I usually like it a little bit simpler, but in here, I want the memories to come through. It's all the ideas that have sprung out of my head and the people I've got to meet. But right in this room are where my idea factory is. This is where it all comes from. And on any given day, I might be doing something like motorcycle design for Barry Weiss from Storage Wars, a good buddy of mine and who comes to me all the time with some kind of a design project. Or it could be something like wheel design for my own company, because my customers always want something new and fresh. But you know what? There's also the graphics and the ads, because you got to keep your name out in front of people, so we're always constantly creating new ads. But you know what? I even do things for guys like Larry Dixon, the 3-time drag racing world top fuel champion. Right now, we're developing an entire look just for his 2014 team. You know what though? I've got so much more to offer. I've done so much, and that's why I want to be on Revved Up, because I'm full of ideas. Yeah, I'm full of it, and I'll admit it. Because on Car Warriors, when I was on there were 86 personalities I had to deal with. These guys came in, I never knew who the team was that I had to mentor, I had to be their coach, I had to be their confidant. I had to get them through, give them all my ideas, and make them get to the finish line. And that's what I did on Car Warriors. But this time, it's all about me. And on Revved Up, I can show what I'm all about. You know, sometimes I spend so much time here that people think that I'm a workaholic, which I am, but that's beside the point. I do have a life away from here. And what do I do for fun? I'll tell you what. I'm invited to so many cool events. It's like tonight. I'm rolling up to LA and going to an event at Galpin Ford, which is a celebration of their 60 years in business. A lot of industry friends will be there, a lot of entertainment people, and it's going to be a good time. Next week, I'm rolling over to Vegas, because over in Vegas is Barrett Jackson. I'm friends with all those people that attend the Barrett Jackson auctions, because I'm a car collector myself. I love collecting cars, I love collecting watches, and I love doing things with my little kid. My little kid is George. George, come here. Come here, buddy. Come on up. This is George. George can make me smile on even the worst day. This little booger found me, and he is really my pride and joy. He's the best dog in the whole wide world, and he comes to work with me every day because he's my design inspiration. Hey, we're out in my warehouse. This is the Bond Speed warehouse. You might say, what the hell's a dragster doing in their warehouse? We're a design studio, remember? So this is inspiration. Because even when the guys are working out in the warehouse, I want them to see something cool, because that inspires good design. This is the original Moon Eyes dragster. It's got a Hemi with a front-mounted blower, and it is so cool that everybody's eyes fall out when they come in my warehouse. We're in the workshop at Bond Speed, and this is my newest project. You know what? You got to go green, right? So transportation, what I love, are brand new electric Mars cycles. These bikes are all electric, but based on a 50s kind of era bobber motorcycle. These bikes have a lithium-ion battery. They'll do like 30 miles an hour, and they're taking off like wildfire. Ask me, do I push the envelope? You bet I do. So I've shown you around, brought you into my world, shown you what I do on a daily basis, where I live, where I work. But I want to leave you with this. I have a unique perspective because I've worked with corporate designers and their design teams. I know that culture, I know their resources, and I know what they're looking for. But on the flip side, I've worked with individual builders, guys who just have a vision, and I know how to extract that and help them make it to the finish line. The other thing is that I have a unique ability to keep my feet in both worlds. Kind of that go-between, that one who can see the corporate side, but also see the creative side and that hands-on builder side, because I know how to do it myself. Kind of makes you think of a Tim Gunn type of personality. Maybe that's where I'd be good.